with what you said before with the zipping,
Yes.
it just resonated straight away with me, where I'm just in situations daily where I just feel just so disempowered, or someone will say something or a feeling, and just giving me that information that I can actually say something that I believe in, and then I can zip back up.
Yes.
It's just freeing, because normally I'll just walk around the house and be like trying to move away from that uncomfortable feeling.
Yes.
And just not knowing, and now having that tool can just help me.
I'm having goosebumps now as you're saying that, and it's making me think of something that I often say to clients when I'm working, is it's like if this cup represents the thing that's uncomfortable and we haven't been taught how to be with it, it's like we put it down and we act as if it's not there, and then we go about our day, but then we trip over it because it's inevitable at some point something's going to, especially when there's more and more cups. Especially when there's more and more cups, we're going to trip over them and they spill.
Yeah. And they're still there, and you're like, why are you still there? I don't want you there.
Things don't go away when they haven't had closure, when we haven't been able to respond instinctually and energetically in the way our system needed. And so that leaves us stuck in patterns that aren't helpful for us, because we've learnt limiting ways of responding and we get stuck. And I'm wondering if you want to share something that you said earlier about when we were doing the statements, that of an idea of what we'd like to believe but we don't fully believe it, and you spoke about it being in one part of you but not all of you.
Yeah, that feeling empowered just feels like a little ball size just bouncing around my body, turning up here and there. I know it's there, but I just can't make it more, and I want to.
Yes.
And it just eludes me, and I want to know why.
Yes.
But I don't.
And that's so well named.
It's the beginning of a journey.
Yes, because when it's like there's something that we like the idea of and we believe it some of the time, but we've got other things that block it other times, then we can't actually use it when we want to use it. It's just more random. We're not in control of when it feels good. It's dependent on certain contexts. And so what I'm wanting people to know is how to be able to be more in charge, so it's not random about what contexts are in place, that you know what ingredients you need for it to be in place and for you to be able to hold and sustain it, rather than
celebrating. It's here. Oh, it's gone.
Yes.
It was here. It really was. Where is it?
Yes. Exactly.
And that's not you want to have it.
Yes.
Access.
And so those statements that we go, yes, I like the idea of that. That feels really important, and we can feel all convinced by it. And then later, it doesn't give us that same comfort because there's some conflict about it, even though we like the idea of it. Yeah. And so then we want to, like for the statement of, what was it we said before, when we muscle tested and it was weak, the statement was something like, everything is completely well or good in my life right now. And that's an idea you like, but it's not something that's totally true for you, so it was weak. And so then you want to be able to say a statement like, there are some things in my life that are going really, really well, and I'm open and learning more about how to be with the other things. And then your system again can feel some upliftment and some sense of yes. We want to be able to say statements that our system always says yes to, that feels good, and then our system can feel on track. Does that make sense?
It does. I've been having lots of things where I'll be feeling, you love doing this and you know it, and then I'll hear some things like, well, you're not very good at that, blah 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 and stuff. And lately I've been thinking, journaling, writing, and then there'll just be this darkness of, well, are you really any good at that? Blah, blah, blah. And I don't want to not be. That's where I get stuck in that limbo.
Okay.
Of stuff, and I just stop thinking about it.
So you have like an inspired idea of something where you feel energized and excited about doing it, and then there's a voice that comes in and says,
or a feeling.
Yeah.
And it's just, and I don't like that uncomfortable feeling.
Okay. So let's do another video exploring that, just so we can expand that a bit more, because that's really good
great.
stuff. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you.